Hey everyone, it's Metalhead in Mexico. Thanks for joining me. This is Keiko the Metal Dog, bringing you my next installation of the All Things Metal segment. On my channel, I cover all things Mexico, all things metal, and all things midlife from a Gen Xer's perspective. My husband and I relocated from the United States to Mexico in spring of 2025, and this channel is going to cover all those topics. And the metal topic of it will focus on bands that I've for the most part, recently discovered in the last 10 years. And I'm looking to kind of kick my habit of all the bands I grew up with and looking into new bands that I did not grow up with and checking those out. So if this content interests you, feel free to continue on watching. And for those of you joining me for the first time today, welcome. And a big quick shout out to those of you who have given me some early support. I really appreciate that. So diving in, I would like to introduce my band for the day. And it is a band called Maximum The Hormone. And they will be also known under the initials MTH, Maximum The Hormone. And they are an eclectic hardcore and metal punk band with some ska thrown in, probably for good measure. This is mostly pulled from Wikipedia, but I've dug around a little bit. So I would say they're very eclectic. Content and lyrics tend to vary, sometimes within a single song, between being very dark and serious, very aggressive, to some things that are going to be more on the silly or ironic side. This band formed in 1997 by a brother and sister team. The older sister, named Noah, plays the drums and does vocals. And then her brother, Ryokan, plays six-string guitar, and does a bit of the screaming portions of the vocals. And then there's Ue-chan, who plays four-string bass and does the backing vocals, and Daisuke Han, who also does just straight vocals, like some of the rapping and things like that. Noah also plays, I think I said she plays drums, but that was kind of like another little like, hey, girl power kind of thing. Seeing more female drummers out there is awesome. And the ones that can pull off drumming and vocals, is even cooler, right? And so they formed in 1997, like I said. And one of the influences, they say they pull very heavily, and I can kind of hear it in terms of kind of them having their hand in several buckets in terms of their sound. They pull pretty heavily from System of a Down. So if you're at all familiar with their content and how they sound, I would say you probably have a fair inkling of what you're getting into with Maximum The Hormone. So it's just really something else and also their videos are quite interesting. So you have the sound that kind of makes them unique, as well as if you're watching their videos, a lot of their lyrics are in Japanese, and the video content is also very heavily in the Japanese style. Just some things that you may not see very much in how videos are done in the United States, Canada, or European countries, or even Latin countries. Japan, if you've looked into any Japanese animation or how they incorporate that into videos, it's got its own style, right? So and if you're new to it, fair warning and heads up to that. So they're to get into seeing what they are like, their website is 55mth.com. Their official YouTube is the @ symbol and then MTH official. So that's their channel. And they have 4 albums that I know of to date. And I'm not going to try to pronounce all of them. But their most recent one is the album on which I heard their title track. And it's called Yoshu Fukushu. Yoshu Fukushu. As far as I know, it could be, I'm butchering it, and I apologize to anybody who speaks Japanese if I am butchering it. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to give you a little taste of what they sound like, because it really just is something that speaks for itself. So I'm going to play a few clips so as to not upset anyone, just so you can get an inkling of what they sound like. So with that, here we go. So there's a little clip there. And then it starts kind of ramping up a little bit. So we fast forward here. So there's more of that beat. Now we hear more of that System of a Down. Isn't that cool? So thanks for moshing with me. Hope you enjoyed that. And I really did. And now I've got to play this song in its entirety since I can't do that on YouTube. So have you seen this group? What does it remind you of? Is it System of a Down for you too? Or do you hear something else in there that I didn't notice? Do you like it, dislike it? Feel free to comment below, like, dislike, and share what you think, okay? That's it see you on the next one. Ciao for now, and blessed are the weird.